Welcome back to the show, and thank you for
back.
joining us. Now, we asked you the question earlier before we left.
Yep.
Do you believe it's possible to become a millionaire online?
Who wants to be a millionaire?
That's
Me.
a big question.
How about you?
And everybody wants to be a millionaire. Who doesn't want to be a millionaire? I think now people want to be billionaires.
Billionaire. Not even millionaire.
Not even millionaires. They want to be billionaires. And then, you know, when we have kids, it'll be trillionaires.
Ah.
Yeah, that would be the surplus effect. I didn't mean we as in we. Oh my goodness.
I'm joking because it's Monday blues.
It's Monday blues, so we need to soften things up a bit, yeah?
Yep.
Well, the best way to soften your Monday is to teach you how to make some money. So we've got a millionaire online business coach.
We do. Exciting. Oh, excited.
So Pam, I'll let you introduce Pam.
Hello, hi. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Pam is a business millionaire online.
Yes, that's right.
All right.
So let's start off by asking you, Pam.
Yep.
So how quickly did you make your millions?
Yeah.
Well, it took me 3 years to do that. From seriously being really broke. You know, I had a credit card that was about 30,000 ringgit.
Okay.
You know, and because of circumstances, I forced myself to take a different action because I was a typical corporate person, and all I did was, you know, work in an MNC. That's what my parents wanted me to be, right?
To work in an MNC?
And be a director. And then at 28 years old, I realized I had a huge debt. And even if I worked really hard, you know, if I worked, I wouldn't be able to pay it off. So I then decided to take a different route, which was to launch an online business.
So I heard just now you say it took you 3 years.
3 years, yes.
3 years.
That's a fair amount of time because most people spend a lifetime.
3 years, yes.
and they don't even get $500,000.
I know. I'm impressed, sir.
Well, the next question would be, Pam, who basically taught you to become an online millionaire? Did you learn from one particular person, or were there many people that you learned from?
There were many people. I think it was the determination to get started, and what I did was I attended many workshops thinking, what could I learn to, you know, change my life? And I then realized that online was a great space because when I started, it was about 4 to 5 years ago, and I was still very new. And so I took an internet marketing workshop, you know, quit my job within 4 months, and after that, you know, built an online empire, systemized it, and after about 1.5 years, because many people say, oh, you know, you're online, right? You know, you make money through the internet. I said, yes. And I had a lot of people who wanted me to teach them. And then within that year, right, I launched my coaching business, teaching people how to make money through the internet.
All right.
Yeah, so you are the millionaire online business coach.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's right. Now we're looking at some visuals here of what you do and how you teach your students. What are the little colored papers for, and what are they basically going through? Can you explain the process?
Essentially, they're brainstorming because many people, what they do is they get caught up. We have 2 profiles. The first profile is aspiring entrepreneurs, people who feel that they're time to step up, they want to earn more income, right? And we have people who are business owners, who have very successful business owners, but they want to bring business online. So what we do is we create environment to stimulate their mind to think differently and how to use the internet to expand or launch a business.
Now, there are many misconceptions about going online. As you pointed out rightly, there's some people who don't have a business, they just want to make money online. Some people have a business and they want to take that business online. So there are 2 different kinds of people out there. How would you advise them, and what kind of misconceptions basically do you face in your everyday business?
What kind of the challenges that you
I think
face?
the first one is people think that they, as you said very nicely, people think they need a product or service to get started. Actually, the reality is you don't. You can collaborate with somebody else, like, and earn commission through that. The second misconception is that you need a lot of money to get started.
Yeah.
Because the online is, you know, it's very mobile. All you need a laptop, you know, a willingness to learn. And the third is you need to be very tech savvy to really succeed. You know, and if you ask my team, right, I'm actually very low tech.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I'm not the kind of person who have all these technologies around me. You know?
Really? You have a smartphone, a laptop, and I thought you brought in
mine.
That's enough.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like, what kind of business, like online business, like what do you advise? Like, what kind of online business? Nowadays people do business online, right? So can you just give us like...
I coach both in Singapore and Malaysia, and Singapore and Malaysia have predominantly different behaviors, okay? Malaysia, the funny thing is my students constantly surprise me how quickly they make money. You can say the weirdest thing online and make tons of money, okay, in Malaysia.
Like what?
Okay, like electronic products, right? Like mops, you know, like electronic mops. You know, earning 5 figures a month. You know? You know, you can sell supplements online, 1 product and 5 figures. You know, you can sell a rice cooker and earn 24,000 within 7 days. You know, I have students who do that.
So is it like selling in the website? Or?
Yeah, selling online. So essentially, there are people who are searching for products online, and your website is found when they search for a keyword, which means these people are pre-qualified prospects, and therefore they want to buy something, and you're there, and they say, hey, why not? You know, so they buy from you. And the next, besides selling products, the next thing is they can collaborate with somebody. So let's say that you have a business, right, a brick and mortar business, and thinking, how can I expand business? And all you want to do is to grow it, but not learn online marketing.
No.
Right? So you simply collaborate with somebody who's experienced online, and therefore you pay them commission per sale. So that means you don't have to own a product or service to get started.
Oh, that's interesting, because I have nothing to sell.
Right. No, you do. You do. Your first script appearing on air. You know how much they'll fetch on eBay?
Okay. YouTube later.
Yeah, you never know. So Pam, there are lots of internet marketing gurus out there. Of course, people who claim to be gurus. You see them do one promo, one demo, they close a few sales, and then you don't see them again after that.
Yeah.
So how do we spot the fakes? How do we spot the fake online coaches?
Okay, it's a good question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think what you do is to see the history. You know, so what you do is check the website and see how long they've been in business, right? You know, because if they have like continued classes, which means what they teach works. You know, otherwise the classes won't continue. Because it's a very open community nowadays, right? So you need to check like the Facebook group.
So like stock.
Yeah, like kind of do some research, you know.
Stalking your coach. Of course, of course. Now that you have Facebook, you have everything, you know.
Have so many platforms, you know. So do a research before you know, start to educate yourself. However, saying that education is important to get started. I've not seen anyone who went online and not get educated and succeed. Really.
All right. Well, that's quite interesting.
But I still have this on my mind that you said 3 years.
3 years.
I'm always excited.
She's all excited. I think you've got your first, TV host.
You will never know in 3 years' time.
TV host,
so
right?
next week, what a caution, disclaimer, you won't be seeing Myra on the show. She's going to be like $50,000 commission.
3 years, huh?
Yeah, 3 years.
All right, well, next week we'll know if you're not here, we understand where you are. Because
you
will be with them.
I'll bring you back today. I'll go back to Singapore today.
Okay, now talk to us about how to get started, really.
Yeah, how to get started.
Where do we find you? Are you on Facebook? You have an online class?
Oh yes, my website is internetbizownersclub.com. I have a fan page called Pam Siow, you know, and so how do you get started online? Firstly is really want it.
Yes, of course. Money, money.
You really want it. Also, the lifestyle that comes with it.
Yeah.
The second way is to get educated, because many people have misconceptions, as you said. You know, they do not know what's the correct process. And the online thing is, once you know process, you have a high chance of getting success, especially Malaysia. The reason is because Malaysia is a very new market. And because it's a new market, there is not much competition, right? And the third thing is to get tools that allow you to go live quickly. You know, when I teach my students, I do not want you to be the website designer. Because you design website, but you don't make money. What's the point, right?
Yeah. How about when people don't have any knowledge about computers and internet, but they wanted to learn? Is it difficult for them? You know, because
no,
maybe you have to go online. You have to create your own website or not? Or?
There are tools that are like Microsoft Word, and you can create a website within like a day if you do it very fast on it.
Microsoft Word?
Yeah, they're similar to Microsoft Word. So you're familiar with Microsoft Word, right? So let's imagine you have a tool that's like that, right? And you create pages, launch it, right?
Yeah.
And you have product. You know, you could go live within a day, and you just fine tune it over time.
Right, fantastic stuff.
Interesting.
So once again, you can reach Pam on her Facebook page. She's out there online, and she'll be traveling back to Singapore. So offline, she'll be in Singapore after this, if the haze permits. You know.
Correct.
Oh yeah, how's the haze in Singapore?
It's not very good. When I came here, I was like, okay, everyone, I'm going to Malaysia, buy a mask and an air purifier, and then I now have time today, right? And then it's all gone. You know, so
maybe you can make your own.
You can save it for next year. If nothing's done, it'll be back this time of the year, next year. Well, thank you so much, Pam, for being here.
Thank you
for having me.
And there you go. She was with us offline. You can also catch her online, of course, because, you know, we're streaming live on www.rtm.gov.my. We'll be back after this short break. Myra's going to go out and make her first 1,000 online.
See you guys in a bit.